Alright, we got a 2007 BMW 528XI. We're gonna be doing some coil packs, spark plugs, valve cover gasket, oil change, and AC compressor replacement on it. So I pulled off the cover here already. It literally just pops up and kind of slides out. Ain't that big of a deal. That pretty much gives you some access to your spark plugs and coil packs here. And you can technically change all the coil packs and spark plugs just like this, but the ones in the back gonna be a little harder to get to, but you can do it. But if you want to make it easier, which this the way I'm gonna do it today, being I'm gotta change the valve cover gasket, and I know it's gonna make life easier. I'm gonna pull off this little panel here. Pretty much got like your little maybe cabin air filters or whatnot in them. It really ain't that big of a deal to pull off, and it's almost worth it just to go in and do it, just to save some time. So, and some headache on trying to fish in universals and extensions or whatnot. So, got a couple sensors up here. Just unplug them. Get them kind of laid to the side. And on these air boxes, it got a clip on this side. You can kind of unlatch. And on this side, it's got I think maybe a 13mm plastic screw. You just turn it like a half a turn or something to unlock it, and to get these covers off on both sides. I'm gonna do that now. Yep. And just lift right up off of there. Same thing on the other side. Now inside of here, it's gonna be a couple more of those little locking tabs. You just twist them with your socket. That lifts up off of there. Supposed to be a screw right here, but it's missing. I think it's like a Torx head screw that would have been right there by that shock tower. It's actually on this side, so I gotta get that out. That's some 13mm over here. Let's see here. See what size they are. T25 for the little Torx head. That was good. It just pretty much lift right up out of there. It's real brittle, so gotta watch that. Just be careful. Picks up out of there like so. This usually just lifts up. There we go. Get that off. Opens up a lot more room right here. Let me see if y'all can see that. I'm gonna bring it closer. And now you got direct access pretty much to the top of them back two coils. And you can take an extra step and even remove this bar, which I may even do that. But see how much more open it is now once you get that little wiper cowl cover off and out your way. Not bad. What we got here? See what size that we got. T45. Just right off of there. All right, we'll start pulling these coil packs out. And just lift up and slide out. Unplug them. Kind of jammed up. Got one that don't want to release. I'm just slip this flat head in there, slide it on and off. Something like that. Now let's try to pull these coil packs out. I like to kind of give them a twist, kind of free them up if they seize to the spark plug. I have took these out, and the boot that's on the bottom get stuck in the hole on top of the spark plug. And man, it could be a booger to get out. So all this come off nice and easy. But this boot here like tear and like stay down there on top of the spark plug. And you can't get your spark plug socket in because this boot's in the way. So you gotta try to fish this boot out some kind of way before you can actually get in there. So to help avoid that, I try to give them a little twist just to kind of free them up and pull them out. They generally come right out at that point. But all these are getting replaced. Just set them to the side. This car did have a misfire. I didn't run no codes or anything. The customer just wanted to go ahead and tune it up since it's been a while. I'm almost certain this was the one that was causing the misfire. It was barely in there. It came up way too easy. I got a bunch of corrosion in there. To me, that indicates that it was probably like arcing out, making a misfire right there. Alright, we got that. See what's mixed. So we got little sensors there. We'll pull the plugs. .5/8 socket. A long extension get down in there. Just to kind of break them free. Alright, so we just loosen it up. Or you can take them all the way out, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to be using this power tool to pull them all the way. Since they broke loose. You got a spark plug socket with the rubber in it. The spark plug will come out with the socket, but mine don't have the rubber in it. So I usually take the coil pack and just run it back in there and pull them out. Yeah, them things there look rough. Or you can use a magnet if you got a magnet. All oily. This signifies that valve cover gasket needs to be replaced. That oil able to get over in there. think I corroded up that one. Look, see, that's a good, yeah. It's all corroded on the tip. All right, that. Next, we gotta get some of these pieces that's clipped on here. It's probably like a camshaft position sensor. Let's see here. There we go. Pretty much just unplugged off of there. Same here. Got some inverted torch heads. Sometimes you can get a 12-point socket to kind of get on them too. What size is this? This is a E10 socket. But you can probably get a, I don't know, 8mm 12-point maybe, 3/8 12-point. Let's fit it. Got a couple bolts down in here. Like possibly some tins. Got some more torch around the edges, as you can see here. All along the edges, along the bottom. Pretty much want to get everything detached from here best you can. So these the injector harness. We're gonna be alright here. And we just slip on this back side and get those bolts. Yep, same size. Get me my extension. bolts. They are aluminum, so if you drop them, you won't be able to pick it up with a magnet. So keep that in mind. Alright, let's see. Alright, so kind of made a little headway. You want to make sure you get all the bolts all the way around here. Once I get this cover off, I'm going to count them. I'll let you know how many it is on this outside perimeter. We got a couple in the back that was kind of a booger to get to. You got this here. You just unsnap that off. It slide over this valve cover here. I guess it's like a PVC line or something. Positive crankcase ventilation. Just snap on the back of the valve cover. I did have to unbolt the fuel rails and kind of lift them up out the way. There's a couple bolts holding it down. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 10mm screws, and it's, how many I take out? 3. It's 3 11mm screws on a little bracket right here. Once you get all that out, you can kind of, I took a little pry bar and just kind of eased up on it just to kind of get it over out the way, nothing too crazy. I did have to take off this. I'm pretty sure that's something to do with like the variable valve timing. It's got like a little worm gear that operate on another gear inside that cover. It had 3 bolts holding it on. There was some smaller inverted torques like that. Had 2 going directly into the side of the cover, and had 1 on the side at the bottom. Just kind of had to get that out the way to get to a 10mm bolt that's down off in here. There's 3 in here. 1, 2, 3. So you got them 3, all the ones around the outside edge. Unplug your sensor here. Lift up the injectors. Get those up. And then push it. It'll come up pretty easy. I just gotta work it out of here. As best you can. If I'm breaking nothing. This wire harness kind of got me hung up. Let me see. If I can get some more slack, some kind of way. Here. See. Look under here, it's like I'm getting hung up on something underneath. Yeah, we just got to get it up high enough to clear the valve train. Let me see what I need to do. definitely see that being a booger to go back in. But there you go. Pretty much out of there. So many bolts this thing got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Like 19 on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yep, on the outside. You got 3 in the middle in between the coil packs. You got that big motor you need to pull off. They got 3 bolts holding it in. And then you got the 4 fuel rail bolts plus the 3 that hold that bracket onto the fuel rail. Got the sensor to unhook and the PCV line on the back. And at that point, you better ease it up out of there. Got a little gasket there. Hopefully that came in her kit new. Get that changed out. I'm just kind of wiping down the areas where this new gasket gonna sit. Getting all that oily film and crude off the edges. Pretty much just wiping right off. It's a bunch of build up from over the years. Unhook them. They seem like they kind of getting in my way back here in the back. Just kind of get some extra room. Alright, that look a lot better. Much better. The Field Pro part number right there. for the valve cover gasket. And it did come with the lower gasket in there. If you want to go around the valve cover. So we got both of them. Thing kind of got bent in shipping. Not bad. Let's get this one installed. I got some dowel pins on here. One here, one at the bottom back corner to help hold that gasket in there steady. Same way with this middle gasket, got a dowel pin, like kind of hold it in place. All right, I need to get the mating surfaces on the valve cover and all cleaned up, and then we'll proceed with the install. All right, let's see if I can get this valve cover installed. This thing is gonna give me some trouble. Alright. Wasn't too bad. Just had the wire on it, had to get it out the way. Now just pretty much do everything in reverse order. We got brand new bolts. So I'm gonna put all the bolts in around the whole outside perimeter. The center bolts, get everything bolted in place first.